Be me. NEET loser, 22, living in tiny room with barely any furniture. Spend mornings scrolling forums and evenings gaming until eyes bleed. Life feels like background noise, every day the same grey pattern. Wake up, eat cereal, sit in chair, open laptop, rinse, repeat. Friend from high school texts me out of the blue. He's like, yo, there's a girl at the cafe I go to. She's chill, cute. Come meet her. Heart.exe malfunctions. Panic.exe activates. Decide to go anyway. Feels like stepping into unknown. First day at cafe, smell of coffee and pastries hits like sensory overload. See her behind the counter, hair tied up, apron slightly wrinkled. She's laughing with a regular customer. Her smile lights up the whole place. Friend whispers from behind me, just go say hi, don't be weird. Panic intensifies, feet feel glued to floor. She notices me staring, looks a bit confused, but smiles politely. Say hi. Voice cracks like a dying bird. She laughs softly, not in a mean way, just genuinely amused. Feels slightly alive for the first time in months. Friend gives me a thumbs up, disappears to buy his coffee. Stand there awkwardly, fidgeting with hoodie strings. She asks my name. I stammer it out. She says hers. Melodic. Easy to remember. Awkward silence. Internal screaming. Decide to ask dumb question about pastries. She explains with enthusiasm, eyebrows raising with every word. Notice how she genuinely enjoys talking, not just going through motions. Something clicks, a tiny spark of hope ignites. Leave cafe feeling like I just ran a marathon. Over next week, obsessively think about her, replay every interaction. Finally, muster courage to text her. Hey, wanna hang out sometime? Wait. She replies, yes, wants to come over. Panic.exe hits new levels, hyperventilating slightly. Spend entire day cleaning room, moving laundry piles, vacuuming dust bunnies. Feel like human again, first time in years. She arrives, knocks on door. Open it, hands shaking slightly. She smiles, says hi, steps inside. First conversation is awkward. Me rambling, her laughing at random moments. Realize I'm actually enjoying myself, a heart not constantly sinking. We talk for hours. Forget about time, forget about past routine. She leaves eventually, says she had fun, wants to do it again. Feel like walking on clouds for days. Weeks pass, we meet often, share jokes, little secrets. Friends notice I smile more, talk more, energy returning. Confidence slowly creeping in, like sunlight through blinds. Decide to join small gym, feels weird but empowering. Start eating slightly better. Sleep schedule improving. She encourages hobbies I abandoned, like drawing and writing. Spend afternoons sketching while she reads nearby. Sometimes go to park, feed ducks, laugh at ridiculous things. One evening, she holds my hand for the first time. Heart stops. Can't believe this is happening. Weeks turn into months. Life feels fuller, richer. Get part-time job at bookstore, still awkward but functioning. Enroll in night classes, brain finally feels useful again. Laugh at inside jokes only we understand. Visit new cafes, small road trips, weekend hikes. She listens when I talk about fears, doubts, past failures. Her encouragement feels like armor against old habits. Start journaling, capturing these moments. Realizing progress, confidence grows, even talk to strangers at bus stops. Small victories. Celebrate tiny wins with small treats. Shared jokes, scribbled notes. First minor disagreement over trivial thing. Tense, but laugh at how silly it is. Learn patience, empathy, compromise. Skills I never had. Weekends filled with spontaneous walks, local events, people watching. Evening coffee in tiny cafe we discovered. Our own little world. Start sketching again. She reads near me, sharing thoughts, gentle critiques. Life feels like a mosaic of small victories. One day she suggests trying cooking class together. Nervous, messy, flour everywhere, laughter non-stop. Tiny victories in learning something new. Mutual encouragement. Planned future small trip abroad. Saving together, dreaming together, confidence slowly blossoming, ambitions forming, hope in chest. Months continue, life feels like steady climb. Her presence constant, comforting, motivating. One weekend she goes out with friends, says not to worry. For first time in years, away from her for more than a day, feels small, not of anxiety, unfamiliar feeling. Spend day alone, occupy mind with sketching, reading. Phone keeps buzzing, hope and worry mixing in strange cocktail. She returns cheerful, but notice subtle shift. She hesitates before sharing news, takes deep breath. Confession hits like wave. Emotional earthquake. Heart sinks. Confidence crashes. Safe space shattered. Initial shock, disbelief, denial, storm of thoughts. Talk honestly, guilt and regret in her voice. Realize trust broken. Relationship cannot continue. We part ways. Home feels empty. Silence oppressive. Familiar walls closing in. Confidence evaporates. Depression creeping back. Quit part-time job. Struggle to focus on studies. Weeks pass in haze. Old habits creeping back. Isolation becomes default. Only contact online forums. Sketchbook abandoned. Unread books gather dust. Friends check in. I respond minimally. Lost in thought. Days merge. Routine of isolation. Reminders of past happiness haunt. Reflect on past months. Small victories, growth, joy shared. Feel bittersweet pride. Pain mixes with memories. Decide to write memories down. Small journal entries, trying to make sense. Some days better. Small spark of life returns. Realize growth isn't erased, only paused. Lessons remain. Revisit old sketches, smile faintly at progress. Grief still present, but less suffocating. Take tiny steps, short walks. Reconnect with friends slowly. Journal focuses on gratitude, past joys, future tiny goals. Self-worth slowly rebuilt. Independent, cautious, but hopeful. Confidence returns, tempered with experience. Future uncertain, but hope flickers, guiding tiny steps forward. Reflect on entire journey. Isolation, connection, love, loss, recovery. Grateful for growth, lessons learned, shared moments. Life, while unpredictable, now feels navigable, manageable, meaningful. My face, when even after heartbreak, I am still me, still growing, still capable of happiness.